Let's Play Pretend is an explicit podcast with subject matter that may be disturbing to some listeners. Content warnings are found in the description of every episode.
Yeah, Cody's laughing, so it's good. Let's play pretend! Let's play pretend! Let's play pretend!
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Pretend. My name is Jordan Derringer. You know who I am at this point. I don't even have to say it. And I have with me, as always...
You better fucking say it.
I am your DM, GM, keeper, handler, and host.
That's what I fucking thought.
This is going to be an interesting session.
Guys, help me. I'm being bullied by my own players. And I have with me, as always, Mr. Nick... yeah, you too. I know. Mr. Nick Barnett.
Ned Dollar, and I feel like our DM is stealing our editor's steez. I know they know who we are, but you're still supposed to introduce me.
I introduced you.
And yourself.
I was going to say, I was just not going to introduce myself as the... I just didn't want to say the DM, GM, keeper, handler, host part.
It's you the line. No one's making you say it but you, man.
You came up with it.
I know.
Look where the gun is pointed. It's your hand.
That's like Mr. Rogers saying, it's an alright day in town.
This reminds me of Blazing Saddles, where he like holds himself up. You have the gun.
That's such a good movie. I also have with me Mr. Breck Black.
Ryan Winchester, and y'all ready to go for a ride?
We already went for a ride.
That better not be the second part of your deal. I don't want to go for another ride.
I was just waiting for some audio clip to be fucking dropped because this recording was gone.
The thought crossed my mind. I'm 100% honest. But no, I was going to say, ready to go on an emotional ride.
Oh, that kind of ride. I thought you were talking about being teleported up to Old Sam. I was like, yeah, we did that last episode, dude.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay.
That was the physical ride. Now we get to do the emotional ride.
Now you get to do the emotional ride. You are correct. I have with me as well, Mr. Matt Check.
With Arthur Gooseberg. And yeah, I mean, if you're not wanting to introduce, then what's the fucking point of this whole beginning? Mr. DM, GM, handler, and host.
You forgot keeper, bitch.
Yeah, see, I can't do it. It seems you have to do it every week. It's almost like you have to remember your line.
I remember my lines.
You love it.
I do. I really, really do. And last but certainly not least, Mrs. Melman.
Oh.
Here.
Wow.
All right. Well, this is the last episode.
Yeah, because his wife is going to murder him.
No, I really meant to say last but not least, and it just came out last but least. I don't know why that happened.
Hey, Nick, do you wanna cut the recording so we don't have evidence of murder here? I don't want to be an accessory.
Absolutely not. That'll be great sound effects for a later show.
Wait, I will be dead, bitch.
I guess we'll have to that make you like get an AI DM. Like this,
That's it. I'm taking over. It's my turn. Jordan's done. He's out.
Oh, you wanna tell the emotional story from here? Please have at it.
No.
Wait a minute. I do believe the last time that you DM Melanie, you told us all that you were never doing it again, ever.
This is
True.
100% true. I will never
True.
DM again. Never.
I mean, your campaign was pretty fun.
I'm gonna say I bet I could get you to do a mini arc for the show.
No, I refuse.
Hard pass.
I'm a forever player. I will never do that shit again.
I feel that.
I will.
I like playing.
I was gonna say, all right. I guess
Anyways,
we have.
introduce me, bitch.
I did introduce you.
No, you just said last at least. You never even said who I was.
Yes, I did. Everyone just lost their shit as I was saying it.
I don't know. All I remember is least.
Fine. I'm playing Samantha Williams.
Shut up. Last but certainly not least, Melanie Derringer.
Hi, thanks. Appreciate it. I'm playing Samantha Williams, and I have a fun fact about the podcast tonight.
Oh, shit.
We apparently just blased over the fact that we have been playing this campaign over a year now. I know it's hasn't been out publicly for a year yet, but we started recording on March 5th of last year.
Oh, shit.
And it's April 12th, and we kind of just like, we passed that date. Didn't even fucking realize it. So as a fun little like homage, I guess, to our first recording, I went back and I read the notes that I took then.
Oh, no.
There's not many, but some of them were, there's a party at Ashley's, be there at 5 to help set up, And then the next one right under that is Ned has a crush on Ashley. And then the very last note I have is Chris is dead in all caps. No. And that was all my notes from the very first episode. And now I'm looking back at my notes, and my notes are like 2 to 3 pages long at this point.
Okay. Let's play. So in the last session, you guys kind of started a little bit segmented. Ned was off in his own room trying to figure something out in the control room. I will not disclose what Ned was trying to figure out.
Come on. Please.
No, that's up to Ned if he wants to tell you or not.
All right.
Not like it really matters. You're not down there anymore, but hey, whatever. While he was off in his own room, Samantha was making a deal with the man in the suit. And her deal was to bring Chris back at the cost of a life for a life. But the man in the suit would not tell Samantha whose life he was taking. As the time started back up, you guys saw that Samantha made a deal. Everybody except Ned. Ned was still off in his own little room. Saw that Samantha made a deal. And Ryan right away was like, nope. I have to make a deal as well to try and counter this. Thought for a minute to try to counteract what Sam did. Decided that, that probably wasn't going to work. So the deal you made was to bring everybody, meaning the 4 of you and Samantha and Ashley and Chris, to where older Samantha is. The man in the suit agreed on one condition. I don't remember if you disclosed that condition, so I will not disclose that condition here. And time again resumed for everybody. At that point, the man in the suit pointed at the room where Ned was at with his mind, basically just pulled Ned out of the room as Chris was kind of glazed over, kind of still recovering from, death. And the man in the suit grabbed you all, popped you out of existence. You felt that weird teleporting sensation, same sensation that you felt when nobody teleported you from the barn to Ashley's house in the first place, and you guys were back outside of the barn. When you guys landed outside of the barn, the thought crossed Samantha's mind after seeing that nobody that was in your group died, that it may have been Anubis. You rush into the barn. Ashley and Arthur rush after you. Ryan, I believe you rushed after them as well, or just kind of walked after them. Ned, you took up the rear and kind of pulled Chris along with you. You and Chris were standing outside the barn because Chris is still kind of just there. He hasn't really come to yet, so he's kind of just in a vacant body that you're bringing with you. You guys are standing outside of the barn. Samantha, you saw that older Sam was inside. She was fine. She was brushing Anubis, so Anubis was fine. And at that point, you were just kind of wondering, like, okay, if it's not Anubis, who is it? And Ned saw somebody running up to the barn. That person was Charlotte. and she was covered in blood. And she ran right past Ned, ran inside to older Samantha. Older Samantha looked at her and was like, what happened? What happened? Charlotte told her that her and Lance were leaving the nest, and all of a sudden Lance's head just exploded, covered her in brain matter and blood. First thing she did was ran to Samantha's because they know each other. And as she's explaining that, that is where we are now. So she's sobbing. Charlotte is just distraught. And between tears, she just, I don't know what happened. He's just gone. And you see older Samantha just, there. I can't even imagine what you're going through right now. This place is crazy, and who knows how that could have happened. I'm here for you in any way I can be.
So, did she ran past Sam then, right? Because Sam was by Ned.
Ned is at the door.
Yeah, Sam was not by Ned. Yeah, Ned is at the door. Like, Ned and Chris are at the door coming into the barn.
Yeah, Sam
with.
I thought Sam got up and ran to the door to see who was coming. Pretty sure I did.
I don't think you saw anybody coming. You failed your check, didn't you?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't. I did not. I did not fail my check because I was facing the other way. Everyone was talking with older Sam, and I was sitting on the ground, and I saw someone coming up because I was looking out the door.
You are right. I forgot about that. So yes, you did run over to the door where Ned and Chris are at, and she just blew right past you guys.
Okay. So Sam is kind of frozen in place, and I think the only person that would be able to see this would be Ned.
Ned is staring at you with eyes as wide as they possibly could be.
Yeah. Sam, she's facing out the door, so her back is to Charlie and to older Sam. But her eyes are kind of locked on Ned's currently, and you can just see this look of dread and regret on her face as she kind of goes pale.
As I see that, Ned doesn't say anything. He just kind of glances over to make sure no one else is looking at him. And he puts his hand behind you, kind of like motioning out of the barn. I want to go around the corner where people can't see us.
She doesn't resist. She just follows him.
Okay.
Before you're able to do that, I just rolled for Chris, and he just rolled an 7. So he snaps back too, and he looks at you and, what's Samantha? What's wrong, Sam? What's going on? What happened? I remember. Oh.
She just grabs his hand and shushes him and follows Ned.
Oh, okay.
Chris, sit down, man. Just take a breather. You've been through a lot right now. We will explain it later. I just got to talk to Sam for a minute. Is that all right? We'll be right back, I promise.
Why does my head hurt so much? Yeah, I'll just, Ned.
You took a big blow, man. You took a big blow. Just take a rest, stay awake. Try not to fall back asleep.
Do you have any water, Ned?
Yeah, hold on.
I feel really dehydrated.
I reach into the little man purse that Ned's got from Arthur's house, and I hand him a bottle of water and a thing of beef jerky.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll wait right here.
All right. And then I want to get as far away as I can to make sure that nobody can hear what me and Sam need to talk about.
Okay, well, given that descriptor, Breck and Matt, take off your headphones. Okay, so you guys go as far away from the barn as you can to still be within a safe distance, but to be out of earshot.
Yeah, I think it'd be good to be able to see if somebody was approaching us, that this conversation could be shut down quickly enough so they wouldn't hear any of it.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you guys are the barn's kind of out in the open. That time that you had to come out from the woods, you had a pretty open field that you had to go across in order to get to the barn. So you can be out in the open and still far enough away.
Sam, this just got a lot worse for us. You see how this is really bad right now, right?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
I didn't know. He didn't tell me whose life he would take, and I didn't know it was going to be him.
I can get over that. I have no choice right now. I have to get over that. But here's the thing. What's Ryan calling him now? Mitts? Man in the suit? That's kind of witty. But she could make a deal with him. And what do you think her deal would be?
I know.
Whatever happens, older Sam, and this is going to be a conversation with everybody. We're going to have to get them all away, and this has to be separate, but they cannot know that this was your doing.
But older Sam already knows that I made the deal.
Man, I'm really glad that she is just an older you, because hopefully she can put this together too and realize how bad this could end up.
Sam kind of like lowers her head. She's like visibly shaking at this point. She's like, I didn't mean for this to happen. I couldn't keep losing him again.
Ned's hand is hovering over her shoulder, but he's hesitant to actually touch you, and he retracts his hand back. Look, you are one of my best friends. You are all the only friends I have. Until we get home, I need to not worry about the things that you and apparently Ryan have done now. But I don't know what we should do. We have to keep this quiet from Charlotte.
I agree. Because I don't want to know what's going to happen if she finds out it was my fault.
We need to get in there, and we need to make sure that if we hear any inkling of this heading that direction, we shut it down. No matter how obtrusive, we have to shut it down and not let it come out.
Give me an alertness check, you guys. Both of you.
Oh, shoot.
I'm missing a dice. Oh, I'm not missing a dice.
77 on a 39.
Mine is 78 on a 71. I'm going to burn the luck, though. I haven't burned any luck, really. I'm going to burn the luck to make that a success.
You're going to burn the luck to make it a success. Okay, so with yours being a success, I will say that you forgot to turn your phone on silent. So your phone makes a bing noise.
Sam will pull it out of her pocket to check it real quick.
You pull it out of your pocket to check it real quick. It is a group text between you and Ned and a number that you don't have saved in your phone, but you instantly recognize. And all it says is, secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt someone.
Ned would see Sam's face kind of drop, and she kind of just turns and flips her phone around to show him the text message.
Was that part of your deal?
No.
Then he's just playing you. He's just playing you. Did you notice he never actually touched me. He never did anything to actually hurt me. Don't feed into it. I think all he's going to try and do is exactly what happened down there before. He's just going to try and get you to do it again because he gets his rocks off on people making deals.
But what if he does say something?
You get a GIF of a pumpkin exploding and then reforming.
Sam just turns off the screen and just puts it back in her pocket.
We need to ignore it. We need to try and figure this out on our own. Hopefully we don't ever have to actually deal with him again. Right?
Oh, in case it wasn't obvious, that's nobody that's texting you.
Oh. I thought it was the guy again.
Nope, it's nobody.
Oh. Damn it, nobody. I already sent another message and you didn't get back to me. Apparently I don't need to text it for you to hear me. Sam, come on. Let's just ignore the phones. We need to get in there and make sure that this doesn't become public knowledge. I do not want your life on the line because of this.
Sam just nods and turns to go back to the barn.
Clop, 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 clop.
I fucking hate you.
It's been a long time.
It has been a long time. Okay, so you guys are going back to the barn. I am going to have you two take off your headphones. I'm going to have Ryan and Arthur come back.
I'm off.
Same.
I'm sad because I'm out of alcohol.
That is a sad moment.
It is.
Okay. So you guys don't notice that Samantha and Ned make a departure. You guys are still in the barn and you're listening to Charlotte just uncontrollably sobbing, and older Samantha she's rubbing her back, trying to calm her down. Ashley's kind of standing there awkwardly like, I don't know what to do in this situation, and that's where you guys are at.
Ryan is going to go over to Charlotte and kind of just kneel down next to her and just pull out the bottle of wine and hold it out to her. And just say, it's not much, but it's kind of the most I can do right now.
I appreciate it, but I gotta keep my head on straight right now.
I'm not saying drink the whole bottle, but just a mouthful. I'm not going to tell you to relax or try to be better, but the rest of us are here. We'll keep an eye out.
Thank you. And she'll take a nip.
And then Ryan is going to stand up and then he's going to start searching around because he remembers older Sam said something about a horn somewhere.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a search, but roll it at a plus 20 because she did tell you about it, but it is dark right now. So.
Right. Nice. That is a 16 on a 46.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So yes, you do see the cattle skull hanging on the wall, and you see one of the horns looks like a normal cattle horn, while the other one goes, instead of going out like a cattle horn does, it goes kind of out and then up, and it has a twist to it.
Ryan is going to reach up and pull the cattle skull down and just try to pull the horn off that looks different.
Okay, roll me a strength check.
That is a 41 on a 75.
Okay, yeah, you're able to get the cattle skull down. I was debating on how well secured it was to the wall. So, yeah, you're able to get it down, and you're trying to break the other horn off.
The one that you said had a twist to it, he's trying to pull it off to see if it's like attached, or if it's just kind of resting there.
It's attached. It looks very unnatural. It looks like it doesn't belong, but it is attached. And I am going to roll an alertness there, and an alertness there, and an alertness there. Okay. This whole playing 3 characters at once sucks.
You're welcome.
So Ashley notices what you're doing, but the other two are more wrapped up. Charlotte and older Samantha are more wrapped up in the news of Lance's death.
I got a question.
Okay.
Sorry. Did I already ask this before? Did I ask to look up the suited man in my cryptid book?
I believe so.
I just didn't want to do a redundant roll.
But I mean, yeah, go ahead. Roll me a occult.
I got a 2 out of 55.
2 out of 55. Okay. You don't see the man in the suit exactly, but you do see a couple different cryptids that are known for trying to take someone's soul by making a deal.
Interesting. Arthur kind of wants to look into that because he has a hunch, right? Maybe this suited man is the one that's controlling this whole fucking dimension we're in.
Okay. Roll me a D10, just a regular D10. I heard you say Breck, so I'll get right back to you after he rolls this D10.
Yep.
4.
You are able at this point to narrow it down to 4 possibilities.
Nice.
All right, what were you going to say, Breck?
Ryan is going to put the cattle skull on the ground, put his foot on the skull, and then try to kick off the unnatural horn.
Okay. Give me a power roll.
Ooh. That's not what I thought you were going to say.
I am very mysterious.
That's a 70 on a 75.
Okay. You go to kick the horn off of the cattle skull, and there's a brief moment where it feels like your foot is hitting an invisible force, and it takes everything that you have to push through it. But once you do and your foot makes contact with the skull, or the horn, the entire skull flies across the room and shatters against the wall, leaving the one horn intact.
Jesus fucking. My
and
bad.
That everyone looks up and Samantha's like, okay, I know that I said it was a weird horn, but okay. Good thing I wasn't sentimentally attached to that or anything. And go ahead.
Ryan just looks at her and goes, well, yeah, but I'm going to be honest with you. Something tried to stop me from doing that, which is why I flew across the room. So.
And also, if you really want to think about it, it's not really the one you're remembering because this is the other dimension. So,
well, to be fair, I told you guys that I didn't have one of these before, which is why I thought it was weird in the first place.
Oh, shit. No, you're right. You're right.
And with that, give me just a minute because I'm going to get Samantha and Ned back. Ned and Samantha, as you guys are nearing the barn again, you hear a slight commotion from inside and the sound of something shattering. And then you hear Ryan. What was it that you said, Ryan?
God, Jesus fucking. My bad. And then Ryan is just going to walk over to where the horn is and pick it up.
Okay. So as you guys are on the corner, you see Ryan holding a twisted horn.
He also reaches into his bag and pulls out the tooth, and then just very gingerly touches them together.
What?
What are you doing?
As you touch them together,
Oh no,
nothing happens.
Ryan had looked away and closed his eyes when it happened. After a second, he just kind of cracks an eye up and goes, "Yeah, well, it was worth a shot."
What is that?
Well, it's a horn. And considering it felt like I tried to kick through a piece of solid glass to break it, and then it decided to get angry and throw itself at the wall, I'd say it's a little bit more than that. Decisions. And then Ryan is going to pull out a coin and just toss it and catch it.
Okay, hold on. I want to try to stop. Can I try catching that coin before you either?
Absolutely, you can. I need. I guess your dexterity versus Ryan's alertness.
Nice.
Why did you roll like 30 dice?
That is what it
Oh, it just hit the little dice. It hit the little dice that are on the bottom. But it's got a 16 out of 80.
Okay.
That is an 81 on an 81.
Ooh. All right. So Ryan is able to clock what you're doing and catch the coin before you can.
Oh my god. You need to stop basing your fucking reality on a goddamn nickel.
That's not a nickel. I'm better than that. It's
Oh, you're getting mad about that, crazy boy? And I try to take the fucking horn away as well.
I'm fighting that. And as he's doing that, he's yelling, "It's not a nickel, it's a golden dollar, you poor man."
What the fuck?
What is with you?
The fuck happened in here?
Okay.
Give me that horn. You're acting weird with this goddamn quarter.
Wait, if I'm acting weird with the quarter, why are you trying to take the horn?
Because you're whatever you're trying to decide is with the horn.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do.
So you guys are cartoonishly trying to tug on the horn to get it out of each other's hands. Ashley comes up to you and she's like, "Guys, what are you doing?"
I don't know, he just attacked me.
Older Sam is also looking at you from the floor because at this point, Charlotte also stood up when she laid eyes on the horn. She looks almost transfixed by it. But older Samantha's looking up at you and she kind of has that like confused look like, "Yeah, what are you doing?"
Arthur said, "Listen, the last time I saw Ryan flip his fucking coin was when he did a goddamn deal. And you know what? I think that's the bad decision coin. So I'm going to stop him from making the whatever bad decision he was going to fucking make."
Wait a minute. Ryan, you made a deal too?
Yeah.
Wait. What deal? What deal about what?
At that, Ned's going to walk up to the two cartoonishly fighting. Hold on, we can get into that. Let me see that horn. Just give it to me. And I look
Just take it away from him.
I'm looking at Ryan, not at Arthur. And it's with pleading eyes. And I don't say it, but I mouth, "Please."
Brian looks at you and he holds up his other hand and opens his hand to look at his coin and then holds it out to you.
The horn?
Yes, the horn.
Okay, I'm not even gonna... I was gonna say, please don't hold me the coin. I don't want it. I'm gonna take the horn. And Ned's gonna walk over to older Sam and Charlotte and be like, "Look, we have this list of different materials, and it seems like they're materials that the evil Chris wants. The last time somebody else who didn't belong here, either it's you, Charlotte, or you, older Sam, when they grabbed the tooth, all of a sudden everything went white. We ended up back at Cryptid Crafts. Here." And I hold out the horn and I touch it to older Sam's shoulder.
Before you do that, or before they have a chance to react, I want everybody to give me an alertness check.
I surely won't fail it again.
51 on a 39.
45 on an 81.
26 on a 53.
Mine is a 73 on a 71, but I'm going to burn the 2 luck to make a success.
Okay. So, Arthur and Ryan and Samantha, as Ned is holding out this horn, and older Sam and Charlotte also clock what's happening. Oh, I guess I should check for Ashley too. Hang on. Literally, Ned is the only one that didn't notice.
Ned is hard focused.
Because I rolled a 10 and an 11. On 3 different sets of dice, I rolled a 10, an 11, and a 13. So everybody but Ned notices. You hear a click coming from the door of the barn. And as you all turn to look, Chris is holding a revolver, and he's aiming it at Ryan.
Whoa, Chris, put the gun down, man. The last thing we fucking need right now.
He's got the gun pointed at Ryan, and he's slowly walking in, and he says, "What the fuck did I just hear about you making a deal with something down here?"
Well, I shook a hand. We made a contract, and then we ended up here.
Are you fucking stupid? You made a deal with a demon?
He's not the only one.
What? At that, Chris puts the hand that's not holding the revolver up to his head and is like, why can't I shake this headache? Ugh.
Ryan is going to start walking towards Chris.
Okay.
And he's just going to keep walking unless Chris tries to stop him up to the barrel of the gun.
Can Sam stop Ryan and kind of just like get him to stop and walk over to Chris herself?
Are you going to fight that, Ryan?
He'd keep walking, but he would just kind of grab your shoulder and just kind of pull you along with him.
Okay, that works.
What are you doing? What is going on? What is happening to me?
Chris?
Sam will just kind of place her hand on top of Chris's hand to lower the gun.
He feels the resistance of you trying to push the gun down, and he pulls away and aims it at Ryan again.
It would be at that point Sam would step in front of Ryan.
Samantha, what are you doing?
It was me. I made the deal.
What?
You died again in front of me. I couldn't lose you again. I made a deal with him to bring you back.
As you say that, you see Chris's face go pale, and he drops the gun. And as he drops the gun, he puts one hand on either side of his head, like one on each temple, and just starts shaking his head, and he's like, no.
Sam would reach out to try and like touch his cheek to get him to try and like calm him down.
He does not fight it. It does kind of soothe him.
So she kind of just rests her hand on the side of his cheek, and the look on her face is worried, regretful. Like she's just a whole bunch of mixed emotions on her face.
Samantha, what did you have to give up?
She is silent because she knows that Charlotte's gonna hear it at this point, and she kind of glances at Ned before looking back at Chris.
When you look over at Ned, you see him taking the horn and shifting it off of older Sam's shoulder and touching Charlotte with it.
As the horn makes contact with Charlotte, something familiar happens. Everything around you flashes in a blinding flash of light. And you feel not quite the teleportation like with the man in the suit or with nobody or anything like that. But it's like you're standing still and the ground underneath you is moving rapidly. Like picture like a play with like a moving background. You guys are standing still, but everything's moving around you during this flash. And as the light subsides, you guys are standing back in Cryptid Crafts.
Wait, what the fuck just happened?
That was my question. What the fuck just happened?
Ryan is going to spin in a circle and do a real fast head count.
You do a real fast head count. You see Ned. You see Sam. You see Arthur. You see Chris. You do not see older Samantha. You do not see Charlotte. You do not see Ashley.
Wait, what?
God damn it.
I'm so fucking confused.
I'm fucking confused. Why are we in your parents' shop? We were just at Sam's barn.
Why is it only us that's here? What the fuck did you do, Ned? I feel like I'm asking that every 5 minutes.
Ned is kind of dry heaving right now. And he's on his knees. Do I still have the horn?
So, same kind of situation as what happened with the tooth. I didn't describe this well enough with the tooth, but, well, because none of you felt it, it was Chris that felt it. As the horn made contact with Charlotte, you felt almost a shock connect the two of you through the horn. And you dropped the horn. But it is on the floor of Cryptid Crafts with you guys. So the horn got teleported. None of your other stuff that you had gotten during this arc came with. But that being said, I do want you guys to move your sanity back up to what it was in that old character sheet that I sent you from the first time you were in Cryptid Crafts. You will still keep your mania and everything, but your sanity is going to go back up. So you guys are back in Cryptid Crafts.
So as soon as he sees that Ned isn't holding onto the horn, Arthur's going to grab it.
Please do.
Okay.
I just put a question mark in it for now.
I'm gonna put it in my fucking backpack. We're not gonna touch it on anything anymore.
You can have it, man. I think it did whatever it's supposed to do.
Yeah, you doomed Ashley. Do you understand that?
Man, I don't think you're understanding a goddamn thing in this goddamn place. I did that to fucking save Sam. Do you understand that? I didn't think I doomed a damn thing. I didn't think Chris was going to be here with us. I figured they were going to be off somewhere else. I did that decision because guess what would have happened? If fucking Charlotte found out what the hell happened, she would have just made a deal with the motherfucker and Sam would have exploded into dust.
I just wish you guys would discuss your goddamn random choices with the group before you start doing shit.
You have a better idea? I don't know where Charlotte's at. Do you know where Elise is at? She disappeared. We haven't heard nothing. Ned looks at Arthur. At least the one I made gave us a chance. I didn't do this for me.
I appreciate you trying to keep the group safe, but you don't know that. You don't know if you gave us a chance. You might have doomed Ashley and made things worse. We don't know.
We'll find out.
Is this even... Arthur's kind of look around. Does it seem like... I know it's not the same, but is there anything that looks different since the last time we've been in here? Like, is this even the same Cryptid Crafts? Like kind of how older Sam had the horn. Is there anything in particular out of the ordinary? I know it's a cryptid store, but
so nothing out of the ordinary from the last time you guys were here. You do still see in the mirror, you see the missing posters the missing people posters of you guys.
Has that changed? Like, do we see, has like, since last time we saw through that window, as the time of day, maybe as anything like signs of aging or anything like that? Like any source, any kind of like a tracking of time that's just been?
Not as of right now, but I will say at the bulletin board that you saw the missing people posters on. There are more flyers on it now, and they're not necessarily all missing people. Like, there are just other things that are being advertised on there now, as, you know, it's a community board, so other things are posted on there now.
Okay.
I forgot to mention, everybody's back up to full health again, too. Full. I'm going to give you full health.
Arthur grabs the map. He's like, all right, where's our next play? Where are we going?
Ned is going to look at Arthur. Arthur, give me the map. Give me the map.
Oh, you're right. And I quickly start unfurling it on the ground.
No. Look at it. Last time, the movie theater disappeared. Ned, in a panic, is not paying attention to what's what or where's what. Sam, come look at the map. Where's your house?
Samantha, as you look at the map, your house is gone.
It's not there, Ned. You're right. It disappeared like the movie theater did.
Did they all go home?
That means she should have went home, right?
We have no idea what happens to him. All I know is we haven't heard nothing about Elise ever since big old blinding flash. I was just really hoping this will get Charlotte out of here and hopefully keep you safe.
As they're doing this, Ryan is going to approach Chris and just be like, Chris, when you touched the tooth and Elise, what happened right after?
There was a flash of light. I found myself in a dark, cold room. I don't know where I was. It felt like a jail cell. And after I was there for a while, someone in a mask showed up and took me out to that chamber where I saw you guys, and that's the last thing I remember, is being tied up to this wall. And then the next thing I remember, we were at the barn, which is why I'm saying nothing makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. You're a little scrambled right now. We will explain. We just need to find Ashley. And Ryan is going to pull out his phone and try to call Ashley.
The phone rings. And after a minute, Ashley picks up. Ryan?
Ashley.
Ryan.
Where are you?
I don't know. I'm in some subdivision. Oh my God, what is that?
Ashley, I need something. Anything.
Shh. I don't know what that is. Ryan, I can't talk. I'll call you back.
Okay.
And the line goes dead.
Mother...
Arthur just looks over at Ned, just like in disappointment.
Wait, why are you disappointed in Ned?
Because he literally he thought I was bringing everyone the safety, and straight up, like I said,
Oh, gotcha.
put Ashley in danger. Like I said. He heard the phone call, and they just looked over.
Wait, hold on. Does Arthur say that out loud?
I don't say anything aloud. It's all.
If you don't say anything out loud, okay. Ned looks down back at the map dejectedly. I did what I thought was best. I can see you're upset with me, Arthur. That's fine. You can be upset with me. But I would have done it to try and save your life. There was only one outcome, and I look up at you with wavering eyes. I won't make a deal with that thing. All I know is the tooth made us poof back here, and we needed that to happen again. Charlotte cannot know that Sam is the reason Lance went poof.
So we never gonna talk to Charlotte again?
That would be best.
So we don't want to get her out of here either.
It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with keeping Sam safe. She could call on that deal maker and she could make one right now that says, I want her dead. I don't know where she's at. I don't know if she's alive. I don't know if I just killed her, man. I don't know. I don't know if I did the right thing.
Right.
But I'm trying.
Arthur slaps him. Keep it together, then. Looks over at Ryan. Is like, all right, Ryan. Did you get anything? Anything at all from that?
Ryan just puts his phone back in his pocket and is like, she said she's in one of the subdivisions?
That's all I needed to hear. And Chris just walks towards the front door.
Ryan grabs him by the shoulder and just like, wait. She was hiding from something, to the point that she couldn't talk to me on the phone. If you go charging out there, all you're going to do is upset that thing.
Better upset it and get it focused on me than my sister.
Yeah, you're right. And then what?
And then we...
Do you really want to die again? For a third goddamn time?
No, we take it down.
With what? Huh? No offense, but the rest of us aren't exactly trained soldiers. And the last time you went up against monsters that you didn't know what you were dealing with, you didn't fare so well. So let's all stick together and figure this out a little bit smarter than just charging face first into it.
Sam is listening to all this and her fist kind of clenches and tears well up in her eyes a little bit. And she marches over to Chris and just slaps him across the face.
I think Chris has the same look of shock that I have right now.
Ryan immediately throws his hands up and takes 2 giant steps back.
She is staring Chris directly in the eyes with, again, like I said, tears in hers. I did not make a deal to bring you back to life just to watch you march out that damn door and put yourself in harm's way again.
I'm not saying I'm going to do something stupid, Samantha. But if Ashley's in danger, we need to go. I'm not saying I'm going to go without you guys. I'm saying we need to go. And he looks over at Ned. You claim to love her? Get off the fucking ground and prove it to me. Prove to me that you are worth my sister.
Ned was already getting up. I'm with Chris. If we can find her, we can just come back here. This place might be safe. We don't know. But I'm with Chris. We need to go.
As Ned says that, Arthur kind of wants to look around to see if he could. Is there like a broom or anything like that, like a weapon? Not a bat, but like maybe something like some sort of 2x4 or something around.
Like a 2x4.
I don't know.
I don't think you would find a 2x4.
I genuinely understand. It's a destroyed, dilapidated outside. I don't know.
Did your parents restock the knives?
I don't know if they let me know where those knives are.
You guys didn't take the entire rack of souvenir knives. You only took like 2 apiece.
I think Arthur looks to the group and said, all right, before we leave, we should probably stock up and probably arm up with whatever we fucking can make. We already know what's out there. We might as well be prepared.
Ned grabs a couple more knives.
Okay. You can go ahead and add 2 more knives to your inventory.
Hey, Arthur.
Yeah.
Your parents didn't keep any alcohol in the back, did they?
Well, oh, poker nights were pretty crazy. I
Hey, hang on. Your parents are my characters,
I thought I could sneak that in.
and they strictly, yes, I rolled for it, do not believe in drinking.
Oh my god. Nah. He drank fucking juice.
Yeah, poker nights were insane. Sometimes Frank would have 2 glasses of apple juice.
Sometimes they bring carrot juice.
And if it was a really crazy night, it was whole milk.
My dad did not have many friends.
How is this the grossest thing?
Whole milk was only on nights that they didn't work the next day.
Is that because they're lactose intolerant?
Yeah, exactly.
The answer is no.
All right. Keeper, knowing the town pretty well, would Brian know if there's like a gas station or like a small convenience store nearby?
Yeah, you would know. Yeah.
Is there one nearby?
I mean, yeah, there'd be one within walking distance, sure.
Ryan is just gonna call out to Chris. Hey, Chris, you ever make a Molotov before?
What kind of childhood do you think I had? Yes, I've made my fair share of Molotovs, yes.
Okay, because you both know Ashley, and you're related to Ashley, and you know Sam, so it's really hard to judge sometimes. And he gives Sam a smile.
Sam, she notices, but she's still kind of not all with it, but gives a little smile back. Kind of like one of those like smiles politely, not out to fucking fantasy kind of look, like a
Chris looks at Samantha. Listen, I appreciate what you did. I don't agree with the method of it, but I appreciate you saving me. Now we have to save my sister. Are you with me or not?
She just gives a small nod. She doesn't really say anything.
Arthur, his pack is grabbing like a thing of jerky and a knife. He's like, "You got it."
Chris puts a hand on Samantha's shoulder and pulls her in for a hug.
She doesn't fight it. She just kind of melts into his arms and wraps her arms around him and just hugs him tightly.
And he still has one hand on the door, but with his other arm is giving you a tight hug back.
So where are we going?
Brian looks at Ned and is like, there is a insert store here nearby. Since Keeper hasn't told me what's nearby.
Well, he said there was a gas station, but I'm looking at Chris. Chris made it sound like he knows.
Yeah, it's just like a little mom and pop gas station, not a big name.
Brian just says there's a small place nearby. And while everything's aged, the one thing that doesn't age is vodka. Which, burns really well.
All right, let's get there and make it quick. There's only one subdivision that I can think of where she could be. So let's grab this shit and let's go.
As they're going, Ryan's going to try to think of the subdivision himself to see if he knows what it is.
So, you guys are all on the Discord, right?
Yeah.
Go over to the Maps tab. You see where it says schools towards the top?
Yeah.
Follow that road up to the junkyard. Off to the left, there's a little loop, like a little street loop between schools and junkyard off to the left.
Yeah, the little square.
Yep. That's where the subdivision is at.
God damn.
Got a hell of a hike.
Well, then we better get a move on.
As Ryan think of this, he holds out his hand and is like, wait. And he starts snapping his fingers. Ned, didn't Lance and Charlotte say something about a nest in the middle of town?
Yeah, it's in the center of downtown.
And I'm not looking at the map, but I think that the quickest way to get to that subdivision is straight through that.
Where did you put Cryptid Crafts? I thought that was north of the nest.
Nope. Cryptid Crafts is just a couple blocks away from Arthur's house. Like,
oh, great.
Where you see basically the N in Southern Cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
Cryptid Crafts is about right there.
We can skip the nest. We don't have to go right through the middle.
I know, I wanted to make sure we knew that, because it's going to take a little bit of time to go around, but I don't feel like having to fight my way through whatever's down there. But brings up an important thing. Are we going over towards Chris and Ashley's place, or are we going around towards the theater?
Theater's out of the way. That wouldn't make sense.
I just mostly meant left or right.
From where you guys are, it would make more sense to go right.
Arthur looks at the map and he says, I think we should go right. We should take the main road all the way to the right. Try to avoid the nest as much as possible. And then we can take it to the left and then take the main road. That's probably the best way.
Yeah, it seems about the best way I can remember. And I'm assuming our main plan for anything we run into is to just keep running.
I just want to get to Ashley, so my plan is to not get into an altercation with anything else.
I mean, mine too, but things around here tend to not play by the normal rules, so just in case. Plan is to run.
I mean, unless we're surrounded, yeah, that works for me.
Let's roll.
All right. Let's go grab our stuff from the little mom and pop place and let's keep going.
All right. Chris looks at all of you, waiting for affirmation that you're all ready. You guys ready to do this?
Yep.
As I'll ever be.
Ryan throws him a thumbs up.
He still has his arm around you, Samantha, and looks down at you. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go save Ashley.
Let's go. And he pushes the door open for you all to step out into the street. And that is where we are going to end Arc 2.
Oh, yeah. They still until 1 in the morning.
That took forever to get through.
Hey everybody, I hope you really enjoyed Arc 2. We, as players, most certainly did. I don't know about our characters. I feel like they might not be enjoying it as much. Over the next couple releases, Mr. Breck Black ran us a fantastical D&D 5e homebrew campaign that he came up with. We had a lot of fun with it. We kept him off of whatever rails it was he laid down on the groundwork. So, enjoy it, listen to it, tell us what you think down below. Like, comment, subscribe. We would love to interact with you guys more and more and more. So, get a hold of us any way you can. There's a ton of options down below. We will see you in 2 weeks' time, and then after that, Arc 3.